Space food, one of the coolest and most fascinating subjects out there. Did you know that planting and growing food in space has been a huge challenge for scientists and researchers for years? Picture this: astronauts floating gracefully in their tin can homes, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space. But wait, what's that? A tiny sprout pushing through the soil, defying gravity with its determined little leaves? Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the first ever food planted in space. Prepare to have your minds blown and your taste buds tickled as we embark on an epic adventure into the delicious unknown. So, what were some of the first foods being planted in space, you ask? Well, hold on to your hats, because it's quite the ride. Back in the 1980s, NASA discovered that certain types of plants such as lettuce. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, or asteroid, if you will. More recently, in 2015, astronauts aboard the International Space Station grew and tasted for the first time ever a crop of red romaine lettuce, which was grown using LED lights and a hydroponic setup. NASA then began experimenting with growing these crops aboard the Space Shuttle and other missions to learn more about how plants behave in microgravity environments. Another crop is radishes. They have also been cultivated in space as part of experiments in growing crops aboard the International Space Station. A fun one is spring onions. The Chinese astronauts aboard the Shenzhou 16 mission recently harvested spring onions in a controlled environment in space. Cherry tomatoes have been successfully grown in space as part of experiments conducted on the International Space Station. Potatoes have been grown in space as part of various experiments, including shooting potato leaves into space in 1995 and growing potato plants in simulated Martian soil in 2016. These experiments aim to understand plant growth in microgravity and develop sustainable food production systems for space missions. So, there you have it, a brief but exciting history of the first foods being planted in space. Planting food in space is the epitome of futuristic coolness. Astronauts floating through a high-tech space station, donning their sleek spacesuits and tending to lush gardens with an otherworldly backdrop. It's not just science fiction anymore, it's a reality that's taking off. Who knows what kind of space produce we'll be munching on in the future? Imagine fresh-picked salads, juicy fruits, and crisp vegetables enjoyed by astronauts who are millions of miles away from home. These cosmic gardeners are not only nourishing their bodies but also creating a sense of normalcy and connection to our home planet amidst the vastness of space. We're learning how to optimize growth in microgravity, opening doors to enhanced crop production and food security back on Earth. So, get ready to witness the future of farming, where plants and space intertwine in a mesmerizing dance of innovation and sustainability. Don't miss out on all the delicious fun. Make sure you like and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest food adventures.